Welcome all of you here once again in another session. Before I start, let me inform you Mother's Day. On this occasion of Mother's Day, celebrating Mother's Day, we have this offer. Can use the code MOM, M-O-M, and grab flat 40% off and 2 times validity on test subscriptions, courses, batches, all the super elite in which you get access to everything in just one subscription. Do have a look. I'll explain in the end of the session. Let's go straight to the mock. We'll reduce brightness so that it goes clearer for you. Here we go. Yes. I'm sure all of you have done this, explaining. Okay. So the first one, with a couple of sentences negative and a couple of sentences which are positive, or 3 positive, 2 negative. Starting with the negativity. Modern environment, corporate, has become demanding. Employees experience stress due to long working hours and high expectations. Yep, of course, demanding and expectations mean the same. Both negative, now shifting towards positivity. So as a result, because of all these things, people begin to prioritize mental health and work-life balance. Ending options are so close. Options are so close, starting with second one and then third one, here and here. Ending at fifth one in all these, this shift has encouraged a healthy approach or healthier approach to productivity. Perfect. Now just difference of 1-4 or 4-1. I got this wrong, by the way. But because of all these problems, people begin to prioritize mental health and work-life balance. Organizations also started introducing programs and schedules that made or encouraged a healthier approach. So yep, a better choice, 2, 3, then 1. Result of what? Result of all these things, stress, people started prioritizing their mental health. Doubts welcome, feel free to ask. Next one was also the same tone, same theme, a couple of negative statements. Many people struggle to manage multiple tasks effectively. As a result, productivity decreases, deadlines are missed. How to tackle the situation then? Time management techniques can help individuals organize their work better. Prioritizing tasks, setting clear goals are some effective strategies. And that's the ending statement. So this practice not only saves time, but also increases efficiency, like the previous one, productivity, efficiency, a better choice to end at. Problem, then solution. Now, this is straight. 2, problem, 4, problem, then third, solution, fifth one, further, and first one ending. 2, 4, 3, 5, 1. Straight. After years of being overshadowed by his senior colleagues, okay, get one's foot in the door, the meaning of the idiom. You might have seen this when some MR comes home. Remember those people who go door to door and sell their products? Ma'am, no, we don't want this. Ma'am, listen, please. A general process. They just get their foot slightly into the door so that they hold on the door. Now the person cannot close it. And they say, this is something. They are not entering, but they are saying, ma'am, this is such, this is such, this is such. So you have stopped the door from closing with your little foot inside the door. To get an opportunity slightly, that can be a okay, and somebody may say, okay, come, explain in detail. You may get inside also. So from that scenario, it has been taken. Get one's foot in the door means some opportunity which can result in a bigger opportunity later. To secure a position that allows future advancement. Yep. Establish dominance over the others? No. Complete a task with minimum effort? No. Face rejection? Not at all. Get your foot into the door. You are there? May go inside. Okay. Conscience, SCIENTIOUS. Rest all correct. CONSCI, but not TEOUS, TI. Nope. Yep. Science, SCIE. SCI, nope. SCIENT should be there. Spell check. Feel free to ask if there is any objection. He had almost done. Superlatives take the definite article, not almost. The most intelligent, the most talented, not almost, the most. But, fraction number 1, but not option number 1, option number 4th one. If in a hurry we click this, we are leaving those free marks from the RC. So according to the passage, what's one consequence of stereotype casting beyond cinema? You must have gone through this, so I'm explaining. Otherwise, I would be reading. One consequence of stereotype based, here the stereotype is mentioned over there. Filmmakers are experimenting with unconventional casting, choosing actors based on suitability rather than stereotype. Such casting beyond cinema. This is not beyond cinema. There is one more line. Implications, consequences, beyond the screen, beyond cinema. What happens when people see themselves represented in narrow or exaggerated ways? When people see themselves in narrow way or exaggerated way, it can influence self-image and aspirations. We relate to the movies, we put ourselves over there, and if we see in a narrow way, that may impact us. If we see in an exaggerated way, that can influence self-image and aspirations. It increases demand for experiment? No. Leads to greater accuracy? No. Shapes public perception and enforces limited associations with identities? Yes. Changes public perception. When people see themselves in narrow, exaggerated way, they enhances actors' ability? No. Feel free to ask. So according to the passage, that was impressive. What's being challenged by the shift in modern filmmaking practices? What has been challenged? That means the rest of those must be the same. Modern filmmaking. Audience interest in conventional character archetypes. I think this is correct. First of all, what's being challenged? Yes, of course, this. People don't want the same story, the predictable ones. It restricts actors, confining them. I know that should be the hero because of his physique, that should be the villain because of this, that should be the heroine and such. So it predicts them. It confines them to predictable roles rather than exploring the full range of their craft. This lack of diversity limits the storytelling. So audience interest in conventional character archetypes is a challenge. However, reliance on commercial success is not a challenge. Commercial pressures often encourage reliance on familiar formulas. So that's true. Dominance of unconventional casting has been there. Tendency to prioritize authenticity over entertainment value is not a problem. The question is asking what's being challenged by the shift. People have those predictable roles. That's lack of diversity, that's making things repetitive and one-dimensional. That should be changed. That should be changed. Yes, yes, yes. One more line. There is a noticeable shift underway. What? Because of all this predictability. So it should be the first one. Yes. The shift. The tone of the passage. Explaining things in detail, not personally opinionated. The author didn't say, in my opinion, according to me. Sarcastic? No. Celebrating? No. Mentioning the pros, mentioning the cons, analyzing in detail. So what's entrenched? Basically, entrenched means firmly established. Firmly established. Recently? No. Deeply? Yep. Firmly. Fixed. Formally documented. Randomly occurring? No. So it has been used in the passage. What's the grammar of the word rigid? Rigid is fixed. Is that a proper adjective? No, proper adjectives are derived from proper nouns, like India being a proper noun. The adjective Indian is a proper adjective. Quantity, it doesn't show quantity. Demonstratives are these. This, that, these, those. These are demonstrative adjectives. Rigid defines, describes the quality, not quantity. So it has to be a descriptive adjective. Of imposing height. The antonym of height should be short, of course, because tall, synonym. Haughty, synonym. Proud, synonym. Short. Antonym. I hope I'm not going fast because you have attempted this mock. I'm just explaining. Feel free to ask if you have any objection. She read the paper and her face began to with the stifled sobs. Okay. First of all, grammar, begin to dance. There should be a V1 here. Sparked is V2. Quiet is an adjective. Now, quiver or shake. I was shaking milk, for example, is a transitive verb. Her face began to shake. That means her face was shaking something. And we don't have the object. What was his or her face shaking? But intransitive, her face began to quiver. Shiver. Shake, the same. Intransitive. A better choice. Okay. She had completed the project. So simple. Easiest of the lot. She had completed. Past perfect. The project had been completed by her. No was. No ing. Yes. No has been. That was past perfect. The blank space marched in perfect formation towards the battlefield. For battlefield, it should be army, soldiers, cavalry, infantry, people such. Troops, perfect. Soldiers, although a small group of soldiers, but soldiers. And for battlefield, marching, it must be soldiers. What about the others? Denizens? No. Immigrants may not be going for battle, or swimmers must not be going for battle. Soldiers? Of course. Portable, you know the full form of PDF? Each and every day we have dozens of PDF downloaded in the phone. Full form is portable document format. Portable, we can carry it anywhere. Document format can be taken anywhere. Calculated, out of context. Developed, out of context. Aggressive, out of context. Something which can be taken is movable. Something fixed cannot be taken. I would still answer the same because in my opinion, I remember a sentence one can check from PYQs, CGL 2017 if I'm not wrong. Be careful, comma, the steps are slippery, she said. Be careful, the steps are slippery. So why should I be careful? That was the reason, because the steps are slippery as Be careful as the steps are slippery, because that's the reason. I felt the same and I'm still feeling the same. You are a strange girl. Why? Why did you say so? Because you never know your own mind. That's the reason why I called you strange. Perfect. So she said I was a strange girl and that I never knew my own mind. No problem. She said I was a strange girl. I never know. In the past tense, we can't say no. That has to be V2. Sorry. In the past tense, how can it be am? Sorry. She said that I was a strange girl as because I never knew my own mind. In my opinion, that's still the better choice. Although I got this wrong, I will get this wrong, no problem. Because thought a lot, but click the same. Will click the same again. Considering the tone, theme, flow. Although answer given is first one, which is not wrong, but that's a better choice in my opinion. Simple tense, past. No, they are not two separate facts. No. You are strange because you never know your own mind. They are related. Okay. The library is open at Sundays. Come on, the very first set of prepositions. At for precise time, on for days and dates, in for duration of time. So on Sundays, not at Sundays. For days and dates, we use on, not at. Please accept my invitation. You need a verb out there because I'm not going to accept any excuses. We need another verb here. Not accept, leave. Please accept my invitation. I'm not going to accept any excuses for your absence. There should be the same verb, accept, used twice. That's it. Feel free to ask in case of any doubt. He work, impossible, he works in the company since, since and for perfect or perfect continuous tenses. He has been working here since 2010. He has been. School application, remember? I've been suffering from fever since last night. Mitigate. The first one is perfect. No double T, mitigate. No G-E-T-E, E in the end for sure. At the end, I can say. Mitigate. Reduce the severity of, intensity of. Lighten. I shouldn't say hinder, but reduce. Reduction in the intensity of something severe. Banking aspirants have seen many ups and downs. So many ups and downs have been seen by the banking. Ups and downs have been seen, seems good to me. Has, no, downs has. Had, why? Are, impossible. Thank you. He suggested, when I teach, I have taught, you can check in the sessions. I teach 7 variations of the word suggest. One more, once again at your screen. Suggest doesn't take human beings as objects. Sir, please suggest me impossible. Please suggest to me. I know it sounds weird in the native tongue, but in English, this is correct. In the active voice, suggest takes an ing. In the passive voice, he was suggested, it takes the infinitive. Suggest takes objects, not human beings. He suggested a plan. He suggested an idea. Suggest. I suggest he go to school. He joined this company. This is correct. Those who know, present subjunctive mood. Thank you for the emojis and emoticons. I suggest he go there. Not goes. Yep, present subjunctive. And one more. They would laugh if you suggest me for the post. That means you suggested my name for the post. That's possible. Human beings, impossible. In the active voice, ing. In the passive, 2 plus V1. So he suggested V1 cannot be there after a finite verb. No, not in the active voice. Ing, yes, that's correct. To ing, no, this is not the list of look forward to, with a view to, addicted to, accustomed to, prone to, key to. One's salad days. Salad is so delicious to eat initially. Then we have the main course. So when we are kids, initially in 4th standard, 6th standard, 8th standard, we don't have that much experience. We are young initially. Then a great amount of courage. No, salad, not the main course. Very agitated. No, salad doesn't show any agitation. To pass something through a narrow space, out of context. The period where one is young, inexperienced, initial or beginning, naive, tyro, beginner, green. Doubts? Welcome. So which of the following is a homonym of stare? Staring at someone. Stare. Yep, I was going down the stairs when the lights went off. What about the others? Store? No. Star? No. Steer? Steering? No. Stare? Stare. And probably the last before we leave, spelling of believe. I believe you know this. B-E-L-I-E seems perfect. Nope. No belly. Done. Thank you so much for your presence. I got 2 wrong. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Take care. Be safe. Before you leave, let me inform you of this ongoing offer. One can use the code MOM and grab flat 40% off and 2 times validity for any subscription you want to opt. SSC Lite or Elite or Super Elite or the SSC plus Railways Elite or Super Elite. Do check before you leave. Can use the code MOM to grab it at 40% off. And of course, before I leave, let me inform you of this legacy of success. Students who got selected last year, previous year also, even AIR 1. We will work hard together this year also. Would love to see you here. Thank you. Bye-bye. Take care. Be safe. Thanks a lot.